3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the center of the galaxy, and this is where things get a little bit funky, and we should try not to crash into the supermassive black hole. But yeah, it's been about 2 months, I think, ish, something like that, something close to that, since my last video, and well, God, everything's going nuts. This is what I've been doing. I've been exploring. Yeah, it's been almost 2 months complete. Okay, not overheating. It's been almost 2 months of nothing but exploring. A few days after I made my last video, I just I had enough. That crazy Warren Liu was the enemy. I had to get away and escape. And so I did, and I made one hell of a journey all the way here to the dead center of the galaxy. And it's been, well, this is my second journey actually. My first one I went, let's see. Oh yeah, I'm using, my god. I'm using an Xbox controller right now. Things are awkward for me, you might say, because I am not used to this. My joystick and throttle are away, getting replaced again. Fifth replacement, yeah, so it'll be the 6th one once those are back. But yeah, so there's Lou. I still have a ship there from all that. But my first trip, I went way out. You know what? I have a mouse. I went way out over here to this nebula. That was a 22-day trip, and I kind of started off, I don't know, with no real aim, and I went that way, and you can actually see that little cluster right there. You can see. I have actually been there. That's where I ended up. Oh, balls. Yeah, set off with no real rhyme or reason the first trip and just went out that way, went to that little cluster and kind of meandered around all over the place. And then this time, I also aimlessly, I actually raced back from the Carina Nebula. Nope, this one. I raced back in a couple days while I had the flu, because Clippers were on sale, and I'll show you that in a second. That's the ship I'm currently flying. Wouldn't really recommend it over the Asp, that's for sure. It's slow, but I'll explain that a little more later. But yeah, so I got the Clipper, and I wanted to take it out exploring because the view is ridiculous. And then I just kind of went like all over here-ish, and then it was far enough that I figured, hey, you know, might as well make the trip and say I've done it. So yeah, I have. Shit gets crazy here. It took about 10 minutes to plot the route that I currently made, the little yellow line. Yeah, wonderful. There's so many stars, and I have a pretty beastly computer, but it takes so long to calculate because there's like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of different routes, especially plotting a 1,000 light year jump. Yeah. This is why I love the clip. Look at the view. Look at the view. It's wonderful. It's just glass. Unobstructed glass. Totally sort of worth it, but compared to the Asp, this thing only has about 26 light year. Depending on your fuel level, 25, 26 light year jump range. Whereas the Asp, the way I had it set up, it was 34 point something or other. I don't remember exactly. And that makes a hell of a difference. Okay, so I plotted 38 jumps for, it was like 980 light years away or whatever, something like that. And that, in the Asp, it'd be like 20 something, I don't know. It's added so many extra jumps. It just takes so long to get anywhere. Yeah. Space-time is all distorted and crazy because, okay, let's take one more little look at this crazy beast. I've already been here for a while, taking the pictures and all that. Gotta sign the logbook. That is one hell of an effect, that's for sure. It'd be cool. I mean, there's a lot, hopefully is gonna be added or stuff. If they actually had an accretion disk, like if you've seen Interstellar, the swirly matter that's going in it. If you don't know what an accretion disk is, the point of no return. Everything that goes past the event horizon vanishes, but around it, it all starts glowing because it gets all hot and it's moving super fast and blah, blah, blah. Something like that, I think. Physics. Yep. Anyway, let's get out of here. I'm just gonna kind of go along my merry way and see. So there's tricks to this, and I'm somewhat used to the Xbox controller, so you know, forgive me if I'm a little shaky. But I haven't made any videos because it's kind of not super exciting for the most part. To be honest, I mean it is, but I don't think it would make for great, like, I don't know, weekly update videos. Maybe, but kinda. I don't know. It didn't seem right. But what I have done is create a Flickr photo gallery, and I have uploaded many hundreds of pictures to that, and I will link that in the description of the video. So you can take a look at that and follow sort of all along my journey. I keep things kind of current-ish in the album description, and just lots of pretty pictures from along the way. I think in the case of this, a photo album will do the exploration a little bit more justice. I don't know, just seemed better, something like that. So, all right, I'm in super fast travel mode here, even though I'm doing it slowly because I'm talking. Wow, people have actually been here. I suppose it's one jump away from, what was that? Yeah, from, Sagittarius, eh? But I wonder if, again, I mean, the chances are now like a bajillion that I'll see another commander name. I've seen like 3 in this entire trip, and it's been, well, it's almost 30 in a straight line. Probably 40, maybe even 50,000 light years, and I've seen like 3 other commander names. Pretty amazing. So I'm in travel in super fast mode. Normally I would scan the star and everything, but I'm just getting out of here. I gotta get home. There's a patch in less than 2 weeks, and hopefully I can actually make it in time. So a lot of people will... nothing of interest. See, these are worth a little bit of money. High metal content planets. Maybe metal rich? No, I don't think so. These little suckers, icy, rocky planets, all things like that, they're not even worth the time to scan, because it takes quite a while to scan a planet. Not as, well, you can scan from farther away if it's greater mass and stuff like that, and stars are also kind of not worth it. But the way to do it, the way I do it, I'll just kind of walk through this. As we jump, a lot of people will zero their throttle when jumping, which, yeah, I used to do that. You do that if you want to scan the star, and people say to do it for safety. Well, I beg to differ, because I'm full throttle. Can't go any more forward. And you can just kind of whiz on by the star as long as you're at the controls and paying some sort of attention. You can make it. You can do it just fine. And I'm doing this with a very unfamiliar controller that I've only been using for a couple days, as opposed to the joystick and throttle that I've been using for like 8 months or something. So yeah, it's not that scary. You just need a bit of practice. These are, most of them, yeah, high metal content planets. Terraforming candidates are actually worth a fair bit, which is, it's always good. I mean, I would wager that one probably is. Looks like it has some sort of atmosphere. Maybe a couple of these ones. I don't know. It's hard to say. Right now, I'm not doing it for the money. I don't need to get my name on it. So what I do is you charge your drive, zero your throttle, check the system map, see if there's anything worth scanning. If there is, then just stop and scan and have fun. Check the galaxy map and check the star type, and if it's a scoopable star, which is what I have filtered right now. Well, and the funky stuff. There's none of those around here right now where I am. And just at a quick glance, you can see, yeah, it's cool. And then full throttle and jump. That's kind of the gist of it. I've been keeping on my merry ways, seeing all sorts of cool stuff. I'm kind of in a hurry now because I want to get back before the patch. So, patch. The patch is called Power Play, which at the time of my last video. The name of it was announced, but basically what it is, in a nutshell, is all the bringing the galaxy to life stuff that I was talking about in the last video a little bit, just how static and bland everything was. That is all changing. The beta is in a few days, which I will be taking part in. And yeah, you pick some powers, and are you? No, that's not. Look, for a second like an ammonia planet. Okay, that's a Y dwarf. You can go in full throttle. I'll stop and just show you. It's something a little bit different. Because I'm not using a physical throttle, I actually check. Just to be sure. We'll stop and take a look at this. It'll probably be spinning pretty quick and be kind of cool. Hot Jupiter-ish type little thing. Let's see. Come on. Yeah, it's motoring. Kinda. Actually, that's a pretty slow one. You are pathetic, little star. Anyway. Yeah, bunch of pink blobs. Nothing worth scanning. What do we got here? Next up. Oh, there's another one. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on here. Let's make sure. Okay, scoopable to jump after this. That's good. I have enough fuel to get there. That is why planning your route and checking things is kind of critical. Because if you run out of fuel, I mean, there are like a bajillion stars nearby, which I could jump to for basically no fuel. So it's not really too scary out here in the middle of the galaxy. But wow, I'm rambling all over the place. We could just appreciate the view here for a minute. I mean, let's just take a look around. Look at that. It's kind of amazing. I got here from above, like I don't know, like anywhere between 1,000 to 2,000 light years above the galaxy. A bunch of my pictures in the Flickr album will show that. It's pretty incredible. I haven't really seen too much from inside, like right on the galactic plane. That is very cool. That is really cool. I'm used to seeing black on one side, and then the sort of the band, and then just cloudiness. This is very cool. I like it. Right, anyway, so okay, this is another dwarf. The patch, there's 2 new ships. That's the main reason I actually want to go home, and because I'm sick of the small jump range and tiny fuel tank of this. You can only go max range jumps, which is what I'm doing right now. You can only go 2 jumps without refueling, and then you have to. Whereas the ASP, you can jump farther per jump, and you can go like 5 or 6 or something, depending. I don't remember anymore. It's been weeks since I've been in a different ship. Oh my god. Some people think it's kind of crazy. Oh, see, I forgot I was full throttle there. I kind of just shit my pants a little bit. But yes, that's what talking and playing does. Brains can only do one thing at a time. Okay, so the solid line, yeah, I'm gonna make it there. Piece of cake, and I can fuel up because that's a K star, so we're all good. But the patch, 2 new ships. There's kind of like the baby brother, I guess you could call it, to this thing. Another ship by Guramaya. And it's very tiny. It's like the size of an eagle-ish or something. Very small ship, apparently very fast, kind of a multi-role thing. Don't really suspect, unfortunately. Yes, I know, my fuel tank's drained. Don't suspect it'll be a great explorer. It might. We will. Oh, another nice thing is we will be able to add, I guess in place of cargo or something, more extra fuel tanks come the patch. That's one awesome thing that the exploring types are really looking forward to. I think that's fantastic. It'll be very good. All right, full tank. Let me just
Fuel scoop disengaged.
wait for that to go. These are checked. Sometimes the scanner doesn't quite work, so I always zoom out and check to make sure if it's just stars. that there is actually something there. Holy hell. Another... Yep, another dwarf. Okay, well, good to know. That's why I checked. And as long as the fuel scoop turns off, you're not going to overheat or anything, so you can just stay there and wait while you check the maps and stuff. It's very cool. I just kind of figured all this out as I've gone along, anything to save time, because it is a fucking long trip. Like, I'm measuring my time getting home in weeks, probably. I mean, I don't play every day, and I don't necessarily get to play very long when I do play, and so on and so forth. It takes time, but I absolutely love it. There's just so many awesome things to see. That's why I think photo album is a little bit kind of better to show you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wait, another dwarf? Holy fuck balls. Okay, gonna make it again. Wow. Yeah. Photos are cool, and I have a lot of the system information. I've been keeping an incredibly kind of detailed log with the aid of a piece of software called ED Discovery. And it logs every time you make a jump. Every system is actually logged in the game's log, and it just reads that. It's just plain text file. And, oh my god, the stupid dwarves. I think this is pretty much the last of them. That's a pretty cool looking one, though. Yeah, keep track, time and date, and you can manually, if you want, put in the distance, but that's just too much work. I would have had to alt-tab to that like 20 times already. That's not cool. But I can find the scoop from the star. That's very good. But yeah, it keeps track of distance and timestamps it, or not distance, system name and timestamps it. So I've developed my own little code of shiny things, like for ammonia worlds and Earth-like worlds and terraforming candidate water worlds and all sorts of stuff. Keep track of it with a handy little spreadsheet, cause I don't know. It's really awesome. I didn't on my first trip, and all I had was my screenshots, which was not that ideal, because I mean, like, if I miss something, you never know. At least this way I have it logged, and I take a shot of the system. Why am I stopped? I did not want to be stopped. I hit the wrong button. Where are my...
Fuel scooping. Main fuel tank.
Frickin' orbit lines. There we go. I've had 3 accidents. You can see my hull is at 97%. I've had 3 accidents this trip, and every single time, it's when I wanted to take a shot from in the cockpit. You can turn off the... hit that blindly. Yep. You can turn off the HUD, but orbit lines stay on. And they are also what saves your ass when you're fuel scooping, because it shows that little line, and if you cross it, you get horrifically catapulted out of super cruise, and usually take hull damage, and then you have a decent potential of taking heat damage. Oh, here we go. Here's something shiny. It's a water world. Yay! Yeah, I don't know if it'll be terraformable with ice caps like that, but why don't we check it out? We'll check out a planet. This is kind of a neat system. I might stay and scan it all because I have to. So because of the way I do that, zeroing the throttle after firing up the drive, I can spend as long as I want here, and then just turn it off, and then we'll go and scan some stuff. Take a scan at the star first, check things out. And I keep like mentioning the patch, and then getting distracted by the shiny things on the screen. But yeah, it's gonna be huge. It's all of different factions going to war with each other, and you can fight for this guy. It's all based on like fictional NPC characters. Fight for this guy, and their faction has good I don't know, exploration bonuses or something. So pick and choose wisely, go to war. You don't get... It's not a crime to kill someone from an opposing faction if you're in your faction's controlled space and stuff. Very cool. There haven't been an incredible amount of details released yet. Are you? No. So yeah, I'll know more next week because that is when the beta comes, and I will be playing. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th planet, 2 after the moon. You. And off we go. Let's have a look at this little thing. Water worlds are kind of neat. I've found, I don't even know, 140 or something of them already. I don't even remember anymore. But this is kind of what it consists of. The scanning part. It's not overly exciting. I mean, you can fly around and look at orbit lines, and then, I mean, I say it like it's not fun or something. I absolutely love it. I normally just turn on some good music and just relax. Like, it's not scary. You catch all the awesome views. The next trip, I want to go to the fringes of the galaxy. I have a plan. There's also an amazing thread. Maybe I'll link that too. There's an amazing thread by one of the premier explorers, and his videos kind of are what kick-started they're what really piqued my interest and just made me want to get out of civilization. And he's made, with the help of other explorers, a map, or making in the process. It's always a work in progress, but a map of points of interest just around the galaxy, and there are a few entire regions. Let's see. There are entire regions, basically. Whoa, God, the frame rate. Yeah, rendering all that stuff just destroys everything. But yeah, so kind of all this way and up is, even like up this high almost, is just not really documented. Not a lot of people have gone there. I mean, the Carina Nebula, yeah, it's a pretty popular place. And I actually have my name on a couple of systems in there, which is pretty cool. I don't know which one's off the top of my head, but I don't know. I think I want to go like way out here to the fringes or something. That is after exploding a bunch of stuff for a while, because god damn, I miss explosions. Like, it's literally been months. I take that back. It's been a couple weeks. When I bought this thing, I took it out for like half an hour maybe and blew up a couple things. And that was it. And then I just left because, I don't know. Once you got the bug, I don't know what it is. But yeah, there's a happy little water world. And, you know, half the time I'll take a bunch of screenshots. You'll see those. And I always, though, take a screenshot of it. In the system map, you get all sorts of information about it, if it's a terraforming candidate or not. And I wonder, oh god, this might be the end of the video. If I alt-tab, this is in Windows mode, will Fraps show me it? I don't know if it's still recording. Oh god, I hope it's recording. Yay, see? Yeah, and here's a bunch of other stuff. And then I just go like this, and my Google spreadsheet parses it and counts it for me. It's kind of awesome. Shit, I just realized all of these names excuse me, all these system names are now on video. I might have to wait until I get back to release this. We'll see. I don't care. It's no big deal. I found so many hundreds and hundreds of water worlds now. Doesn't even really bother me anymore. The rest of the stuff in this system is kind of cool too, but I think we'll just leave it here. This was just, I felt like I needed to record a video and ramble for a while and just kind of share what I've been doing. I've just been lounging, really, well, in video game land. Just relaxing, enjoying the beautiful sights. I'm, other than other than Sagittarius A itself, I don't know of anything else. There's no nebula around here or anything, so not too much to see immediately around here. I mean, the end of this route, which is what? Yeah, 28 jumps away, there should be a big, fat A-class star, which they're basically black and white. Sort of, they're white stars, but like white and darker. They're really cool looking. I like to end a route on something shiny, if I can, star-wise at least. Yeah, it's just a mess of stars around here. It's totally bonkers. Let's do, what the hell? Let's do one more jump.
Frameshift drive.
I am so excited. Oh, I didn't even talk about the second ship yet. Maybe I'm not done talking. The second ship is a littler brother, I guess, to the Asp, and all they have said, other than a bit of concept art and finally today 2 actual in-game screenshots, it is a quote-unquote combat explorer, they say. Keyword there being explorer. I don't know what type of star is at the end of this, I forget. I don't even think I looked. Let's just slow down. And yeah, it doesn't, the Asp you can see below, like there's glass below and you can actually see, but it has kind of a traditional, more blocky Lakon type of canopy, and I think it looks awesome. I'm not too fond of the way the Asp looks. It reminds me of wood tick that is completely gorged on blood. Like this big, fat, kind of round, tick-looking body with tiny little double cockpits in the front, which kind of look like wood ticks. I don't know. It makes it look like a wood tick, but the Diamondback looks really, really cool. I think, at least. Don't know anything about the stats, but it looks cool, and it has Explorer in the name, so yay? Maybe?
Fuel scooping complete.
I don't know. We'll see. I'll see in a few days. I'm very excited for that. And hopefully a lot of the exploration stuff in the past has just been kind of in the patch notes. They haven't really mentioned much. They've just been like, oh, added the nebula-looking shininess or something. And it's just kind of there. Nope. That almost looked like a water world for a second. But it's not. Okay, I can make this jump. But yeah, looking forward to the Diamondback. Looking forward to all the power play stuff. And basically a reason to fight, really, other than... Oh, yeah, can't see anything. Other than ranking up in factions, like I had to bust my ass to make the rank to buy this ship before the sale was over, because I was so sick with the fucking flu. That was the worst trip back ever. But I made it with only a few hours to spare, thankfully. Totally worth it, because this ship is amazing. It's just not that great at exploring, because the fuel tank sucks and the jump range sucks. But the window. Oh god, the window. Yeah. But yeah, most of the patch, it's all about fighting and stuff. Fighting and reasons to fight, which is really good. It was getting very bland before, that's for sure. Just going to resource extraction sites and doing the same thing over and over again. I mean, I hope it's compelling enough that it will hold my attention longer. Because it might not be. I mean, we'll actually be able to check the news in our ships and one of the side panels, which is really cool. Hello. These are neat looking. I haven't seen one of those in a while. That is a very cool little dwarf. Yeah, I guess we can scan it. Since we're here. But yeah, I just hope there's a reason, or I mean, there obviously is a reason, but I hope it's compelling enough. Like the rewards are good, and the different powers are interesting enough that I will want to stick around and fight for them, and stuff. I mean, it will already be more reason than we currently have to fight, but I don't know. I just hope it holds my attention. I mean, there's new ships to try out. There are going to be new weapons and stuff to try out. And hopefully there's going to be... Oh my god, not again. Not a second one. That's screwy. Okay, I'll make it again. Wow, there's a lot of dwarves around here. Let's see here. Get all of those. And dwarf. Yeah. That's a few. Just a few. I get to keep it on scoop. Look at that, though. Like... It's ridiculous. Anyway, the rambling is,
Frameshift drive charging.
I think it's coming to an end. I think I said all I wanted to say. Super excited for the patch, and there's probably a million things, I can guarantee there are, that they haven't even talked about yet, so yeah, super pumped. I am definitely looking forward to that. In only a few days, I'll be able to play the beta. which unfortunately I don't really want to spend too much time in because, oh my god, I have 26,000 or whatever light years of traveling to do before I get back to civilization. So that's going to take a long time. And I keep distracting myself with shiny things as that's how this goes. That's why I do it. That's why I love it. There's so many different cool things out there to see. And hopefully there are a lot of improvements soon. We'll find out. When is it coming? 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now. I'm very much looking forward to that. Otherwise, I think I will sign off for now. Just take in the view. Let's one last beautiful picture of the galaxy around us. From the center of it. It is a hell of a view.